So this project was kind of like the coming together of a lot of different things in the most serendipitous of ways. And it just so happened that MOFO decided to move to Launceston.
We wanted to work with the architecture school in creating some sort of infrastructure which could continue throughout the year. You know, we want to debut it in MONA FOMA, the festival, but we're interested in having a year-round presence. We thought, well, maybe some sort of performance space / recording studio.
So we worked it down to this idea of a booth, this kind of provocation of a booth in the city, and how that performance and recording could operate in public.
So we're designing a booth.
Excellent.
Yeah, well, so pretty much we went to the sites yesterday and then did our analysis.
Yeah, we looked at all the different sites to try and generate an idea of a booth that could go anywhere.
Coming from, I think, an initial project, which is, you know, how could the University of Tasmania potentially work with MONA FOMA to this situation where we've got Monash University, we've got UTAS, we've got MONA FOMA, we've got Toby Gifford, we've got sound specialists and architectural specialists. You know, it's a rare opportunity.
Working in a group, usually within just UTAS, we find ourselves assuming like common knowledge, but now we're like really saying everything that comes to mind, and I think good things are coming from that.
Wanting to work in collaboration with UTAS on a project like this allowed us to engage locally, which is really important to us, but also to start to solve some of our other questions, which is where are the performances going to take place. Yesterday we tested a lot of different performances by our MOFO artists here in Launceston that we've worked with before, and the students were able to witness what these performances and the sounds were like in different urban environments, and I think that's inspired them to really consider the spaces and the site-specific nature of what this project might look like in its final form.
It was great watching the reactions of the MOFO producers. They'd come in with this concept which had been kind of deconstructed and spat back at them in ways that were not at all what they had been thinking. But as they said, you know, what this festival is about unexpected experiences, and it's hard to think of unexpected things yourself all the time.
What they've done is they've created a lot of different alternative, and in some cases radically alternative performing modes, which actually would force the performers to grapple with their interventions and would inevitably be reflected in the kind of music that would be created.
We look at human interaction in a way that we hadn't before. Like we'll be walking, we're like, oh, look at that, like that person just stepped out, out of the side, and we look at spaces now, whether they're compressed or expanded.
Seeing Lonnie in a new light, like somewhere that actually has potential to do something really cool and fun.